Smell it from here that you guys are rancheros. I can smell those cows on you. Let me see your hands. Soft. Too soft to be experienced sailors. Now, when you get on that ship, your hands will be hard. Your hands will be hard as rocks when you are done, because you'll be pulling on lines all day long and working hard all night. Where are the mates of their watches? Mate Wilson, Gowan, Mate Navarra, I want you guys to turn around, address your crews, and say, "Follow me, carry on," and you guys will respond with "I, mate," and get in your lines. Understood?
Yes! Aye! Your lines, understood?
Aye, mate! Are you all excited to go down and see our ship?
Aye!
The only men I can find. I expect them to prove their worth.
Aye, mate! Aye, mate! We pick that line up in our hands. Keep both feet.
Hold. Aye. Fall in, straight line. Look at my arm, you'll know what to be. Eyes are forward. Discipline. Not put any hands or arms on that. Aye?
Aye, mate!
As well as this side. Aye?
Aye, mate!
You are facing backwards. This is always the starboard side of the ship. This side of the ship is the port side of the ship. No matter if you're facing forward or backwards, or you have turned around, you're upside down. That is always going to be the port side of the ship. What direction is this? Port. What direction is this?
Starboard!
Port.
Starboard!
So that is forward. What direction is this?
Forward!
Now, at the back of the boat is the stern. The stern comes after the rest of the ship. This direction is aft. What direction is this?
Aft!
Forward.
Aft! Forward!
Face forward. Forward. Face aft. Face straight up the screw line. Say, crew up, carry on.
Aye, mate!
Have 1 foot firmly attached to the deck at all times. Do you understand?
Aye, mate!
So, no hands in any pockets, no running, hopping, skipping, jumping. If you are going up or down any ladders, you will face the ladder at all times. So that means if you're going down the ladder, you're going down the ladder backwards with one hand on the handrail. Do you understand?
Aye, mate!
The saying goes, 1 hand for the ship and 1 hand for yourself. Now, there are 2 types of discipline on board, gentlemen. There is self-discipline and there is ship's discipline. A man with good self-discipline knows what to do, does it to the best of his ability. For instance, he knows that he should be on deck before his watch begins, 15 minutes before, with his shoes and his jacket on. A man with good self-discipline knows that he should not be running, hopping, skipping, or jumping, or skylarking, or doing any of the sort of lazy activities that one might find opportunity for on a ranch. Aye?
Aye, mate!
And you do not want me to discipline you. I might seize a pin up out of the rail and hit you upside the head with it. Do you know what you would be then, Mr. Gowan? You'd be a pinhead, Mr. McGowan. I might make you eat all of your meals aloft. I might make you wholly stone the deck until I get tired. I might even be forced to get the cat out of the bag. We all do not want that. Mr. McGowan, your crew will sign on board first. Hi, gatherers. Follow me. Carry on. Nice and loud.
Hi, gatherers! Follow me, carry on! Aye, mate!
And it goes up.
Aye, mate! Aye, mate!
Captain on deck.
Captain on deck.
On deck.
Contract for you, Captain, sir.
Mr. White, what were your orders?
To find a crew of able-bodied sailors in the streets of Santa Barbara, Captain, sir. These are the only men that we can find. Seems that Dana's book has put some fear into sailors.
That Dana Bucky has ruined this industry. It's so difficult to find sailors these days. Do you think these men are up to the challenge? We are going all the way to San Francisco and then back to Connecticut.
I do believe so, Captain, sir, by the time I stake my first month's wage on it.
And you've given them a challenge already. Have they already started working?
They have, Captain, sir. We've stowed the last of the cargo on board. Isn't that right, lads?
Aye, mate!
Very well. I will give them a chance, Mr. White. I would like to speak to these men. Did you lads all read this contract?
Aye, Captain, sir!
And did you lads realize there is no expiration date?
Aye, Captain, sir!
I don't think so. So that means you are my crew indefinitely. Aye?
Aye, Captain, sir!
Excellent. All right, lads. My name is Captain Healy, and I am the actual captain of this ship. Now, everything that you have learned about self-discipline, aye? You learned about self-discipline and ship's discipline?
Aye, Captain, sir!
All right. And everything you learned about your crews and respecting your mates, you've learned that, right?
Aye, Captain, sir!
All of that is still in place, aye?
Aye, Captain, sir!
Excellent, because we are actually going sailing today. We are going to be heading out into the Pacific Ocean, and since you've signed on to be on my ship, And even though you signed in 1842, there's no expiration date. So you are still my crew. Aye?
Aye, Captain, sir.
You lads want to sing together?
Yes.
Aye, Captain, sir. All right.
Today is a holiday. John Kanaka Tulaye. Tulaye, oh, Tulaye. Tomorrow I will work today. John Kanaka Tulaye.
Okay, hip hip.
Hooray!
Crew, follow me, carry on.
Crew, follow me, carry on.
Turn, you want to face your bosun crew, say bosun crew, follow me, carry on.
Bosun crew, follow me, carry on. Aye, mate!
Excellent.
Is this better than going to school? Yeah. Would you have liked to have been a real sailor 100 years ago? No, huh? You like being on the water?
Yeah, I've been to a cruise before.
So you're not scared, right? Oh, good. Oh, you'd rather be in school.
Oh, wait, no. Seal! Seal! Over there! Seal! Did you see the seal? It was right there. Yeah.
All right, are you guys ready to go sailing?
Yeah!
Excellent. Can we get a hip hip?
Hooray!
Take one.
Take one.
Shift 4.
Shift 4.
Right, fenders up.
Fenders up.
Pushing the line away from you. Sea lions seem to really like green food. What's this sail called? The mainsail. All right, here we go. I'm ready on the throat.
Hooray!
Are you ready on the peak?
Hand over hand. One comes up two. Go 1, 2, 1, 2.
That's well, your crewmates.
Line, no slack.
Ready on the throat. Ready on. Following along with me. Hand over hand over hand.
Keep that pace. 1, 2, 1,
Hold on, Chuck. Let go.
1, 2. Okay, so you guys don't know what comes after 2 either. Dig it in hole. How are we going to coil? Which way? Clockwise. So we're doing 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's our goal. You don't have to be perfect. You see what I'm doing? One right on top of the other. Abella, you're first. All right, Abella, start coiling. One side of the line is bitter because it wants to work. That side of the line is a working side, aye? It's working as we speak.
Take a water break. Chances for you throughout the day to get some water if you need.
The perfect age that we wanted you to come and work on a ship was 6 years old. Short ones would get hired first. The reason why they wanted the short ones, because there were lots of small places on the ships. A ship like this would have had a gun deck to protect yourself from pirates or other adversaries. You would have been a powder monk. Your job was to supply the gunners with enough powder to keep fighting. If they ran out of gunpowder and were not able to fire their guns, that would be bad. You do not want to get taken over by pirates. You do not want to get captured. You guys would have been out hunting for sperm whales because there's oil behind their brains. Now, after the crew, they got their whale, they would have tied it to the side of the ship. They would have sent one of these smaller kids like you or you, down the blowhole of that whale. Do any of you guys want to go down the blowhole of a whale? You do? Anybody else?
No.
I don't think you do. Whales do not smell very good, and they're full of parasites. Do any of you guys know what lice is?
Do not.
Something you can get in your head? Now, whales have lice.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want that lice crawling on you?
No.
They would have sent you down the whale's blowhole with a bucket and a knife, and you would have cut into that area behind the brain. A full-grown sperm whale can be very, very big. Now, this ship is around 110 feet. Now, a whale would have been about half that size.
So we're going to use this compass and we're going to use this chart and we're going to find where we are.
We have to test how deep it is.
We don't have to test how deep it is.
Oh.
I don't need to know how deep it is. I want to know where I am. No? You ever heard of the North Star?
Yeah.
You ever heard of the North Star? That's the name. Have you ever heard of Polaris?
Nope.
So if I follow the North Star right here, I will go straight north. Now this will tell us exactly which way north is. We can do the same thing with the North Star. You just have to make sure that you don't get them mixed up. So whatever that little notch, line up this little notch with the oil rig, And then look at the number that's in between you and the oil rig.
So this is really, really exciting. This boat is running right through their bait ball, which isn't very nice because these dolphins have done a lot of work to round up their bait. Common dolphins have to eat 10 to 20 pounds of fish every single day, each dolphin. It's about 10% of their body weight. They're really, really intelligent. They have the learning capacity of a 7-year-old human child. They're very, very smart animals. They are found in every ocean in the world, common dolphins.
Are we seriously sailing across the ocean? Yes, we seriously are sailing across the ocean right now. But
That makes sense.
when we're talking about way back in the day, we're talking about Richard Henry Dana and he's sailing along, right?
Yeah.
They didn't stop anywhere. They had to know exactly where they were every single day because they had to know how much food they have on board and they had to make sure that they didn't run out, right?
Are you ready? Are you ready? Ease. Nice and easy. Heave! 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 Ease.
We are figuring out how fast we're going. Sailors would use this device called a chip log. They use a unit called a knot. There's a bunch of knots on this line. Around like 5,280 feet in a mile. In a nautical mile, it's more closer to 6,000. You can throw this overboard. Oh yeah, I'll definitely do that. I'm good at that. But not until I say so. I know. Now, you are going to tell her when to throw it overboard.
Great job. Now that is where you make it.
You guys did a great job. Thank you. So there's hours, there's minutes, and there's what? Seconds. Thank you. So our denominator is going to be seconds. Did you say 60 times 60? That is correct. That's what I said. Write down 60 times 60. Yes. And how many zeros are 50 times 3 is?
150.
Perfect. Good job. How many times does 30 go into 150? That hurts my head. 30 goes into 150. You were right. 5 times, right? We were going 5 knots. Isn't that crazy?
Okay, it is part of what happens. I'll tell you, I get seasick. It's just part of what happens when you go out into the ocean.
Lowering.
All right, let's go. 10 feet.
10 feet.
5 feet.
5 feet.
No, it's not. You're having a hard time.
How's my lineup?
Okay, so we're going to do a big hip hip hooray for the captain. Captain, hip hip. Hooray! All right, get your crew lined up in crew line.
Walk away, otherwise you're constantly trying.